So today's workout is going to be an interval workout. We are setting our timers for 10 seconds of rest, 50 seconds of work for 12 rounds. So we're going to do 4 different exercises, 3 times through. Hopefully by now you're seeing a pattern. So today's workout, I'm going to be using the sandbag for all of the exercises. Again, if you don't have a sandbag, any sort of sack will work with a little bit of weight in it. Just make sure that it's something that you can move around without hitting yourself. Or you can just use a regular weight and just hold it with both hands, okay? For the first exercise, you can also use a kettlebell. So if you have access to kettlebells, you can do that as well. First exercise is going to be a sandbag swing or a kettlebell swing. Basically, that's where we're getting this exercise from. So you're going to start with your feet slightly wider than hip width apart. Okay, you're going to reach down and grab your weight. You're going to sit your hips back, keeping the low back nice and straight. From here, you're going to bring your hips up and forward. So this momentum is generated through your hips, okay? Your arms aren't doing anything except for following the motion. All right? So it's going to look like this. Okay? So your driving force is through your hips. You're squeezing your glutes together to bring your hips up and forward. And that momentum drives the sandbag up and forward. Okay? And then on the way back down, you're going to let the weight travel behind a little bit, and then you're going to use that momentum to snap back forward again. So from the side, it's going to look like this. Okay, so really working on squeezing those glutes and driving your hips forward for that motion. Okay? Second exercise is a squat and press. So for this one, you're going to start with the weight at your chest in a standing position. Okay? From here, you're going to do a squat. Remember, feet are slightly wider than hip width apart. You're going to sit the hips back, trying to make sure that as you squat down, your knees don't go past your toes, and all the weight of your body is on the heels of your feet. You're going to squat down as low as you can go, trying to get your legs parallel to the ground. Then you're going to press up, squeezing through the glutes, and then press up with your hands so that the weight goes up towards the ceiling. Okay? And back down to chest. So it's going to look like this. Squat down, up. Squat down, up. Okay? If you're just starting out, what you can do is you can do this without weight. All right? So you would just do your regular squat and then press your hands up. Squat, press the hands up. Okay? Next exercise is Russian twists. So for this exercise, you're going to be on the floor. You're going to grab your weight. Feet are together. Feet on the floor. If you're just starting out, you're going to grab your weight and you're just going to twist from one side to the other. Okay? If you're just starting out and the weight is too much, you can do it without weight. So you just touch on one side, touch on the other. Touch, touch. Okay? From there, you can lift your feet off the ground and try and do it in a seated position. However, if you're doing it with your feet off the ground, make sure that you can keep your back supported while you're doing this. If your back is rounded, you're putting a lot of strain on it. So make sure that you can keep your back nice and straight when you do it. Touch, 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 okay? And again, for those of you who want to make it more difficult, you can do it with weight and your feet off the ground. Okay, if you can keep your balance. So that's the Russian twist. And finally, last exercise is going to be a sandbag burpee. So, you're going to start with a squat, all right? So you're going to squat, come up, drop the bag, and then hop back to a burpee, push up, hop forward, squat, drop the bag, push up, hop forward, squat. Okay? For those of you just starting out, we're going to drop the weight and we're just going to do our modification for the burpee. Okay? So we're going to start with a squat just so it's the same. Bend forward, touch the ground, step back, bring your knees to the ground, do a push-up, step forward, and squat again, and start over. Okay, until you're done with your 50 seconds of work. All right, so those are your 4 different exercises. Again, you're going to go through that 10 seconds rest, 50 seconds of work for 12 rounds. So good luck.